Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Golden Bear Weekly, your inside look at KU athletics. I'm John Leonard. Today, we have a Rookie of the Year and a trio of sisters who have helped the KU field hockey team compete with the top teams in the nation. First, we'll start with Kayla Stam of the women's bowling team. Last season, she anchored a lineup that led the Golden Bears to a 44-59 record in their first year as a varsity sport at KU. Stam set the bar high, rolling a school record 268 in a match last season. She now looks to lead the Golden Bears to the top of the Northeast Conference. Here's Jimmy Johnson with the story.
Kayla Stam and the Kutztown University women's bowling team rolled into the 2008-09 season, going 5-0 at the first KU duels on October 11. Stam had a 206 and a 186 in her two games as Kutztown won 5 straight. For Stam and the Golden Bears, it was an exciting start.
We were really excited. We went in there with a mindset of we can do this. There's only 4 teams here. We can go 5-0 today or whatever. And we just got pumped and cheered each other on. And even when we got down, we picked each other up and stuff. It was really a good experience. And it unified us more.
The experience was good for several newcomers, as Stam is one of 3 returning bowlers from last season. However, that is not a concern for Joe Ambrose because the county in which the Golden Bears call home is a gold mine for recruiting. Stam was one of those Berks County recruits.
Some of the people that I'm bowling with now I've known all through high school because we bowled against each other in high school because Berks County is so bowling populated or whatever. And I don't know, it's just always been like that, like a powerhouse type thing. So I know what's expected of us and what we already accomplished through high school. So I feel like we could do that in college too.
Ambrose is looking to build that type of powerhouse at KU, and his first star in the second-year program is Stam. Averaging a 188.2 last season in 57 games, Stam earned the title of Division II Rookie of the Year by the National 10-Pin Coaches Association, an award that had her speechless.
When I found out that I was D2 Rookie of the Year, I jumped up and down just a little bit. I did not expect that at all. The fact that I was Rookie of the Year was wow, that's crazy. You can only be Rookie once, so I was just so happy. I was so happy.
So where does that stand on her list of accomplishments on the lanes?
It's really high up there, if not the first. That's awesome. I'll never forget that, ever.
She will also never forget the experience of being on the team, which is a more grueling process than one might think. The bowling team actually has the biggest travel schedule, having to leave the state for all its away meets. With meets taking up full weekends, the bowlers are forced to find a way to balance their schedule.
Sometimes it's crazy. We leave on a Friday morning and get home late Sunday night, and you have to get up for an 8 o'clock class on a Monday. It's really it's tiring, and the drives are so long. Only one match out of the whole year this year is home in Pennsylvania. We have to travel outside of Pennsylvania for the other 12. So just that alone is crazy. It's just a lot of work, and you have to really balance. We bring our schoolwork to do with us or whatever, but it's hard to do it because we're so distracted the whole weekend and stuff like that. So we really have to budget our time during the week.
The Golden Bears also have to budget time to practice so they compete for the first conference title in the newly formed Northeast Women's Bowling Conference. The NEC is comprised of teams KU faced last season as an independent.
I'm really glad that was added to our program this year. We get to see the same teams again. It's really good competition. The teams that we bowl against are very competitive and really talented.
KU is just as talented and competitive, and Stam expects the team's performance on the lanes to back that up.
I expect to go really far. We have a lot of talent, and with our talent and our unity that we already have as a team, I expect us to go national this year.
The Golden Bears will travel to the Fairleigh Dixon Invitational on Friday, October 31st, for their next set of matches. For Golden Bear Weekly, I'm Jimmy Johnson.
Moving on to field hockey, KU coach Betty Wesner is used to looking at the rankings and seeing her team near the top. She also has become accustomed to looking on the field and finding a Healy. Kelly Carey and Jackie Healy all star for the Golden Bears, and the 3 sisters provide a great stability for a team aiming high. I met up with the sibling trio for the story. It is not often that 2 siblings get to play on the same team together at the collegiate level, let alone 3. Kelly, Carey, and Jackie Healy are all part of that small group. The 3 sisters are all integral players in KU's field hockey team and are proud of the opportunity they have to play their favorite sport with each other.
It's a lot of fun, actually. It's We played together in high school, and after I graduated high school, I wasn't sure if it would ever happen again, but Carrie decided to come here, and then Jackie transferred, so it's actually been a lot of fun. I really like playing with them because, I mean, I've been playing with them obviously my whole life and through high school, and it was great because with sisters, you have like that natural chemistry and bond together, so it comes very natural to play with each other.
With years of experience playing field hockey together before Kutztown, and a sister who used to play at KU, the Healy's know how to find each other on the field.
I do have to say, since I've been playing in the middle of the field lately, and Kelly plays forward right in front of me, I do actually find her more easily than other players, and I think we communicate well together, and we know how each other plays. Starting, I'd say last year, we really, started to know where each other was going to be. We didn't even have to talk that much. I think we have a good chemistry with each other because, especially since we work next to each other, once again, like in practice and just from playing with each other for a long time, like I feel like I know where she's gonna cut, so I can send her the ball, and like I know where she's likes to shoot it from the best.
Head coach Betty Wesner agrees that the sisters are a great addition to the team, and with Kelly and Carrie a forward together, they make a potent scoring combo.
They are a nice combination, and actually we've been trying to work on the two of them. They play on the right side of the field, which is a great side to play on because we feed in field hockey, we feed to the right. That's a strong side offensively because everything that goes that way defensively is weak side. And I've been trying to work on them to get more people involved. I'd like to see more interchanging, more cutting, and so forth. But so far that combination has worked well.
The sisters are not only great performers on the field, but in the classroom as well.
I think probably the most important thing with the Healys is that they are special sisters. They're not only sisters, they are all major contributors, and their whole outlook as being an athlete and as being a student athlete as well. They do well in the classroom, and they are major contributors on the field. So they're just wonderful to have around. And they're not only good student athletes, but they're good people too, and they come from a good family.
As many could believe, tension and competition runs high between the sisters, especially on the field. But that is not the case for the Healys. They are more interested in helping each other out. However, that does not mean that they do not have their friendly competition.
I think little competitions there is. It's not too much because we always play for the same team. Now that we're a lot older, we definitely want to root for each other more than rather compete against each other. It's all good competition. Like we help each other out. We go running together. There's not too much head-to-head rivalry. More like helpful competition.
The sisters agree, though, if they had the chance to do it all over again, they wouldn't change a thing. They would all come to KU and play together.
Yeah, I think it was a great experience, and on the field and off the field, just as little things as, being able to go to dinner with each other almost every night, just getting to see them whenever we want. I originally did go somewhere else. I first went to University of Delaware my freshman year, and I wound up transferring here. So I'd have to say I probably definitely would come here again because I figured out at the beginning that I definitely would rather go to school with them than be separated.
The Healys and the Golden Bears will take the field Saturday against Seton Hill.
Well, that's our show for this week. Join us next week for another edition of Golden Bear Weekly, and remember, you can always find more information on KU Athletics at www.kubears.com. Have a good week.